So we're gonna use the bolster for this straight away, just for to start with. So put the bolster toward the back of the mat. Sit in front of the bolster, leaving a bit of space between your buttocks and the bolster. Put your feet quite wide, knees bent. Lay down over the bolster. The bolster will be supporting just the chest, not the lumbar spine. The lumbar spine is completely free to relax. If you need to, you can put a folded blanket behind your occiput in order to keep your, let's say, your face parallel to the ground. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders to lengthen also your cervical spine. Roll the arms outward and just relax. Allow your body to soften. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins, relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the full phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, and there too, observe. Is one of the two pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open, even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long and deep breath. Feel your body expanding with every inhalation. Feel your chest expanding, also thanks to the bolster, with every inhalation. Feel the ribs moving away from each other. Feel also the belly moving freely. Allow your belly to move freely. Just focus on your chest. And allow your chest to expand deeper and deeper. With every inhalation, from your next breath, start inhaling first on the belly. So allow the belly to move, to become more wider. And then move up to the chest, helped by the bolster. Exhale first on the belly and then on the chest. So I want you to take awareness of the muscles that you use to expand your lungs. So inhale first on the belly and then on the chest. Exhale first on the belly and then on the chest. Inhale, belly, chest. Become aware of the muscles between your rib cage that expand and keep the rib cage open. Exhale first on the belly, pushing the navel toward the spine, and then on the chest, squeezing your rib cage using the muscles of your chest. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale, belly, chest. Inhale, belly, chest. Exhale, belly, chest. Keep your breath controlled. But even there, keep it easy. Keep it soft. And while keeping your breath easy, do it more and more. Deep. Three more breaths. Belly, chest. At the end of the third breath, bring your arms in cactus pose. So allow the elbows to get in line with the shoulders. Keep the forearm parallel to the ground and parallel to each other. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, straighten your arms to the side. And keep on expanding your chest. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, move the arms back close to the buttocks. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head and move your chin toward the base of the throat. And go back down. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head and move the chin toward the base of the throat. But keep the neck long. So push also the back of the head away from the ears, away from the shoulders, sorry. And one more time, inhale. And with the exhalation, lift your head and move the shoulders down. Relax. Interlace the hands behind your occiput and allow the elbows to open to the side. Tilt your hip backward, but put your feet in Baddha Konasana. While in Baddha Konasana, push with the feet, with the outer side of the feet against the ground to keep on tilting the hip back. And stay there. Imagine that you want to lift your buttocks. You're not lifting the buttocks, but the movement is there. So tilt your hip backward and push with the outer side of your feet against the ground. 3 breaths. And relax. Now straighten your arms, still with your hands interlaced, just behind your head. Now roll the arms outward to have the palm of the hand facing back. Keep your arms straight as much as you can, at the best of your capacity. But push the shoulders away from the ears. And just like we did before, start pushing with the outer side of your feet, tilt the hip backward, and lengthen your lumbar spine. Stay there. Bend your elbows and put your fingers in contact with the top of your head. So the palm of the hand is still facing back. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. 3 breaths, pushing with the outer side of your feet against the ground and tilting the hip backward. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, straighten your arms again. Still keeping the shoulders down. Bend your elbows again. Release the arms and put it back down close to the buttocks. Bring the 2 knees together. Move the feet a little bit wider than your hips and lift your hips. Tuck the tailbone under to lengthen your lumbar spine. Keep the lumbar spine long. Lower Hilda.
Let's say that your back and hips are in line with bolster. Still tilting the hip back and down. Just focus on the movement of the hips. Gonna do it again. So lift your hips to keep it in line with the bolster, with the spine. Tilt your hip backward. You may even squeeze your butt. Want you to feel the lumbar spine long. And down. Now widen your arms. Widen your feet. So put the feet roughly as wide as the mat. Roll the right foot outward and the left one inward to allow the two knees to drop down toward the ground. Keep the feet as wide as the mat. Turn your head to the left. Stay there. Try and relax as much as you can all the muscles of your body. Then come back to center and move to the other side. So roll the left leg outward, right leg inward. Allow the two knees to drop down. Turn your head to the right, but relax at the best of your capacity the muscles of your body. And back. Roll completely to the right. Also the shoulders roll. Push with your left hand and sit up. And the bolster away. Hands over the knees. Inhale, tilt your hip forward. Push with the hands against the knee to push the chest in between the arms. Push the back of the head back, lengthening your neck. Exhale around your spine, look down. Inhale, arch your spine, look up. Exhale around your spine, look down. Inhale around your spine, look up. Arch your spine, look up. Exhale around your spine, look down. Keep your spine straight. Create circles with your hips along the spine. Breath on one side. And on the other side. Grab your right knee with your left hand. Get a good grip, because I want you to hang on that knee. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Lift your right arm up, and pushing the right knee down, allow the right hand to move to the left. Push the thumb and the shoulder back and look up. Keep on pushing the knee down in order to keep your body stable. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to center and turn on the other side. So put your right hand outside of your left knee. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, lift your left arm up, and pushing the knee down to keep it stable, so hang on this. Allow the left hand to drop to the side, to the right side. Look up, 3 breaths. and back. Create circles with your hips along the spine. Both on one side and on the other side. From there, put your feet in Baddha Konasana. Quite close to the pubis, but in a comfortable position. It's not a challenge. Grab your feet or ankle or even tibias, whichever is more comfortable for you. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and start moving your knees really gently. Again, this is not a challenge. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Still moving, wiggling your knees. Just focus on your breath. Keep your breath really relaxed, like you were sitting on a sofa, just reading a book. Just relax your breath. Keep it soft. Keep it light, subtle. You don't need to breathe deeply while doing this easy movement. So keep your breath at the best of your capacity. Light. Last moments. Okay. Now straighten your legs. So bring the two knees together. Straighten your legs for Tandasana. Roll the legs inward and push the lumbar spine forward. Then move the shoulders back in order to have the spine straight, vertical. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders to lengthen your neck. Roll the arms outward. Push the thumbs back and the hands down, lowering even more your shoulders. 3 breaths. And relax at the end of the 3rd breath. Bend both knees and grab the outer side of your feet. Okay. Relax your head, relax your neck, relax your back, and really slowly start walking forward with your heels in order to straighten your legs. But then listen to the messages of your body. Keep your breath still and light. So no need to straighten your legs completely, but find a compromise where you can feel that your body is gently stretching, but your breath can still be just like you were on the sofa. So light and easy. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back up. Roll the arms outward. Put your hands down on the ground with the fingers pointing back. Push with the hands against the ground, tilt your hip forward, push your chest forward and up. Keep the head in line with the spine. So don't allow your head to drop back. 3 breaths. And relax. Point your toes now. We're gonna do exactly the same. So push with the hands against the ground, tilt your hip forward, push your chest forward and up. Keep your head in line. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, move down on your elbows. Keep the elbows close to each other at the best of your capacity. Keep your feet pointed. Push with the elbows against the ground to do exactly the same thing. So tilt your hip forward, push your chest up, keep your head in line, 3 breaths. And relax. You're gonna do it again, but with a small variation. So still pointing your feet, push with your elbows against the ground, tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, allow your head to go really slowly back, but keep the neck as much as you can long. And again, relax. Lift your torso. Now, I want you to sit on your hands, on your fingers, not really on the hands. Well, and then depends on the length of your arms. You can even sit over the palm. It's not the case for me. I have short arms. Now, keeping the hands under your buttocks. Get on your elbows again. Straighten your straighten your legs. Push with the elbows against the ground. Arch your spine and allow your head to touch really gently the ground. 3 breaths. Keep on pushing with the elbows against the ground. At the end of the 3rd, lift your head first and then come back up. Good. Now, grab your knees. Round your spine. Walk back with your feet and find balance. Close your eyes and stay there. Really gently lift your head, open your eyes, cross your legs, lean forward, and move in a tabletop position. From there, create circles a little bit wider than usual, but slower than usual. First on one side, And then on the other side. Okay, now inhale, arch your spine, look forward, move the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round your spine and look at your belly. Push with the hands against the ground. Inhale, arch your spine, look forward. Exhale, round your spine, look at your belly. Again, inhale, arch your spine, look forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round your spine. Push with the hands against the ground. Sit on your heels. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward. Push the hands back and down. Round your spine gently. Allow the hands to touch gently the ground, maybe if you have long arms. If you have shorter arms, just imagine that the direction is there. And relax. Create circles with your hips along the spine. And now lay down on the mat. Belly down. Put your hands next to the lower part of the chest. So the forearm will be roughly vertical. Push the two elbows close to each other. Inhale. With the exhalation, push the elbows toward the buttocks and lift your head. Elbows back. Feel the activation of the muscles of your lumbar spine and relax. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head. Move the two elbows close to each other. Move the elbows toward the buttocks. Push gently with the hands against the ground, just a tiny bit. Don't want you to lift your torso, just keep the torso down. But just feel the difference. Activating a little push with the hands against the ground. And relax. Inhale. The exhalation, move the two elbows close to each other. Move the elbows toward the buttocks and lift your head. Push gently with the hands against the ground, like you want to move the hands forward. This will help you lift your torso just a tiny bit more, still keeping the lower part of your torso touching the ground. See that? And relax. Relax your arms next to the hips. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders and arms. Move the hands back. Stay there. Move down. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders and arms. Move the hands toward the feet. And relax. Just become aware of the muscles of your lumbar spine. Now, bend both knees. Push the heel toward the buttocks. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders and arms. Stay there. And relax. Bend your knees again. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders and arms. and gently down. Now I want you to move the left arms forward, keeping the right arm back. Inhale. Bend your knees, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Try and touch with your right hand your feet, or even grab the feet if you can. Right foot, actually. And down. Change arms, so you move the right arm forward, left hand back. Inhale. Bend your knees, lift your head, shoulders, arms. Try and grab your left foot with your left hand. And down. One more time, change. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, arms, and try and grab your right foot with your right hand. Down. Change. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms, bend your knees, and grab your foot. Relax. Put your hands next to the chest, push with the hands against the ground, and enter a child pose position, Balasana position. Allow your spine to lengthen and relax. Take your time. Feel the activation of your lumbar spine muscles and allow those muscles to relax again. Last moments. Enter tabletop position. Now I want you to create a sort of wave, starting on your hips and moving up through the spine to your head. I want you to move as much as you can, vertebra per vertebra. So start tilting your hip backward, activating your abdominal muscles, then vertebra per vertebra around your spine. At the end of this movement, the chin will be really close to the base of the throat. And then start tilting forward your hips, still keeping the head in this position. And again, vertebra per vertebra. Arch your spine. Vertebra per vertebra. Take your time. And again, tilt your head backward. Vertebra per vertebra, move from the hips to the head. Take your time. The head move last. The hips start the movement. Now keeping your hands down on the ground, move the buttocks toward the heels. For Balasana again, keep the hands forward. Keep the arms active so the elbows doesn't touch the ground. Now in this position, start moving the hips right and left. Feel the different stretch of the lumbar area. right and left, right and left. Now, still keeping the hands forward, push with your knees against the ground like you want to arch your spine. Tilt your hip backward and stretch your back. Relax. Don't keeping the hands down. Tilt your hip backward, round your spine. You can even lift just a tiny bit your spine and buttocks in order to deepen the stretch. And relax. Slide forward with your torso to go down again with the belly down. And put your hands next to the hips, bend both knees. Inhale. With your exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Grab your right foot with your right hand, if you can. Grab your left foot with your left hand. And push both feet and tibias forward and back, allowing your body to arch. Relax. We're gonna do it one more time. Inhale. With the exhalation, grab your foot and move the foot, move the feet up and back. Stay there. And relax. Put your hands down on the ground next to the chest again. And again, move in child pose. Keep the hands forward and stretch your back. Find your version of stretching that you feel more convenient. So you can move the hips back and forth, right and left. You can tilt your hip backward and arch your spine a little bit deeper. Or just relaxing there. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, go back in tabletop position. And create circles with your hips and upper spine. Both on one side and on the other side. Now, move your right knee close to the right hand. Move the right foot to the left, just a little bit, not too much. And move the left foot back. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Bend your left knee. In this position, you may feel some cramps. It's kind of normal. But one thing that I wanted to know is that the cramps are half physical and half mind. So if you feel a cramp, but just surrender and stay there, you will feel that the feelings change quite fast. The cramp is still there, but it's not as hard, as deep, as painful as usual. So using your mind, you can relax deep your muscles in order to lessen the feelings. Keep the sternum, keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Lift your right hand, twist your torso, twist your torso, and if you can, grab your left foot. If it's a little bit too much, the direction is good. So keep the hands in direction with the feet, with your foot. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. If on the contrary, it's quite easy, move the heel as much as you can close to the bottom. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. And relax. Tabletop position. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Now we're going to change knee. So now move the left knee close to the left hand. Move the left foot to the right, not too much. In a quite comfortable way. Slide back with your right foot. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. And bend your right knee. Stay there. If you feel a lot of tension on the lumbar spine, you know what to do. You have to activate a little bit more your abdominal muscles. Stay there. On lifting the sternum, shoulder blades down. Keep your breath as much as you can soft and light. Now start twisting to the left and grab, if you can, the right foot with your left hand. If it's a little bit too hard, just keep the direction. If on the contrary, it is quite easy. Start moving the heel toward the bottom. 3 breaths. And relax. Tabletop position again. And create circles with your hips along the spine. Okay, now sit on your heels. Put your hands behind your lumbar spine with your fingers pointing down. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Move the elbows close to each other. Start moving the shoulders back and the elbows close to each other. Arch your spine, but really gently, and especially on the upper part of your spine. And then relax. Now lift your hips, squeeze your butt, belly in, and still just behind your occiput. The occiput, no. Buttocks. And start arching your spine. Keep the abdominal muscles active in order to protect the lumbar spine. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. and relax. Sit on your heels again. Widen your knees. Interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms. Lift your hips, squeeze your butt, and move the hands down. Still feeling your body. So if it's a little bit too high, find a compromise. Find a position where you can still breathe in a comfortable way while arching the spine. And back. Tabletop position again. Round your spine. Activate your abdominal muscles. Push with the hands against the ground and look at your belly. Stay there. And relax. Okay. Move the right foot forward. Bend your knee. Keep the knee right above the heel. Tuck your left toes under. Straighten your leg. Move the heel back. Push with your right foot against the ground to lift your torso. There, lift your arms up. Activate your abdominal muscles. And arch really gently your spine, especially on the upper part, not on the lumbar spine. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, straighten your legs and lower your arms. The legs wide and straight. Hands on the waist. Tilt your hip forward. Round your spine and allow the upper part of the body to relax. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. Stay there. Really gently come back up. Roll the left leg outward, right leg inward. Bend your left knee. Push your right heel back, belly in. Activate your abdominal muscles to protect the lumbar spine. Lift your arms up and arch your spine, especially on the upper part of the chest. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, straighten your left leg, lower your arms, hands on the waist. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, keeping your legs straight. Then also on the other side. Okay, now you may need something stable next to you. You may use a wall, you may use a chair, table, just something stable, because now we're gonna do Natarajasana, one version of it. So it's a balance pose where we arch our spine. So the idea is to start in Tadasana. So with the hips tilted back, Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, neck long. You can put your left hand on something stable, whatever it is. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Lean on the right leg, so the opposite leg. Bend the left foot and grab it with your right hand. Foot or ankle, whichever is more comfortable for you. Now, still keeping the belly in, tilt your hip backward and feel the thigh, the left thigh stretching. Keeping the belly in and the sternum lifted. Stand moving the left thigh back. Move also the foot back, away from the buttock. If you're stable enough, still keeping this opening movement, so still moving the foot back, put your left hand forward and touch thumb and index finger together and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, relax and change. So now put your right hand on something stable. Lean on the left leg. Bend your right knee and grab your right foot with your left hand. There. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, belly in. When you move the belly in, tilting your hip backward, feel the stretch on your right thigh. And still keeping the stretch, start moving the thigh back. Move also the foot back, allowing your body to open. If you feel stable enough, move your right hand forward, thumb and index finger together, and keep the movement. 3 breaths. And down. Widen your leg, just a little bit more than your hips, but not too much. Tilt your head forward, round your spine, vertebra per vertebra. And allow the whole back to lengthen. Keep the weight of your body on the ball of the feet. Relax your belly. And stay there. Really slowly. Unwind your spine. Come back up. Again, vertebra per vertebra. Now interlace the hands behind your sacrum and straighten your arms. Move the hands back. Tilt your hip forward and vertebra per vertebra. Round your spine again. And move the hands a little bit deeper into the stretch. Not without overdoing. Don't want you to feel a lot of tension around the shoulders. I want you just to feel the stretch. Really slowly come back up. Create circles with the hips and lumbar spine. Turn also on the other side. Down on the mat. Grab your knees and roll right and left side. If this movement is a little bit too intense for you, then create circles with your knees. Put them on one side and on the other side. Take the bolster. Put the bolster under your knees. Take everything you will need to be comfortable in Shavasana. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to relax. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhurбhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Slowly start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. Put your thumb and index finger together with the palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground, whichever is more comfortable for you. Close your eyes and allow your mind to settle. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.